Hi, Suzanne Clegg here. I just finished a session and with a client who's working with me just to understand how I do Bengston's image cycling, and it's he's super smart. I'm super smart. We're able to. Anyways, it's been a lot of fun. But one thing that came up is resistance, and just imagine if you're doing rapid image cycling or image cycling, Bengston's method, and it's going to cure your cancer, it's going to cure your dog's cancer, your cat's cancer, your wife, your mother, your husband, your daughter, your son's, your very best friend's cancer. It means a lot. I mean, it has the potential of doing that, right? I mean, it's well documented to do it in mice again and again and again and again. And if you can work through the tweaks of doing it with a person, like, wow, it's worth a try. So we train ourselves. We join this group because, okay, some people that know cycling are over here. And then we don't do it. It's like the thing that's most near and dear to our heart, the thing that will perhaps open it up, and we don't do it. So I wanted to talk about that. So, when in my life, and this, I like to see things as coming from the spiritual, which I represent as being out here, through images, through emotions, into my life force, and right into my physical experience. And so something like healing that's not here yet is still out here. Like if I need healing, I don't have it, so it's not on my, it's more out in my field. And the thing with the field around us, and again, this is just a metaphor, but I think it's a really helpful metaphor. This field stabilizes us. I mean, we're walking around the world, and we don't have to consciously recreate the trees and the bushes and the cars and the whatever else is in our environment. There's a stability to this. So if we suddenly bring in something that means a lot, it's like it bounces right back out again. It's like we can't hold it. We don't have the energetic structure to hold it yet, even if it's our heart's desire, even if we want it as much as we want to breathe. So it's very popular nowadays, the idea of, and I agree with this in a lot of ways, is atomic habits and tiny habits and, baby steps. And so if you think about it, how could we break down the resistance? Because if we just come in and say, okay, we're going to cycle all day long, every day, because it's that important, my sense is that we'll fail. We need to build a structure for it first. So what we do is you take the place where there's no resistance. That could be in opening up your book on that Bengston that you have, like the Energy Cure, and just reading the list. Okay, I read it. I didn't do it, but I read it. It could be an exercise that I like, that I gave to somebody, is to sit down. As much as I like to cycle all day long while I'm doing everything, when you're just learning it, it's good to sit down and just meditate on it and practice it without any distractions. So a good way to do that is to sit for 2 minutes and cycle, and then journal for 1 minute, and then sit for 2 minutes and cycle, and then journal about what you experienced about that. Sometimes that's a baby step, but just feeling like, okay, I need to be doing, it's like this big thing. Taking baby steps will help. All right. And if that's too much, if there's resistance to that, and again, sometimes the more powerful, when there's resistance in me, it's either something that's not important or something that's very important. So let's say this is very important to you, and yet you're resisting it. You might, like, say you decide, okay, I'm going to do this for 2 minutes and then journal for 1 minute. Your baby step might be to get out your journal so that you could write if you did do it for 2 minutes. But you just take this very tiny, tiny step. You get some successes going. And then, because you say, no, I need to do it. I need to get up and do it in the morning. I need to have this little routine. And then the routine falls apart. So the way you build routines is you care about them. They're fun. They're interesting. They excite you. So that you do want to get out of bed to get to your little 6 a.m. or your 4 a.m. or whatever you're doing in the morning routine. And then, so these little tiny wins will make it so that you're not trying to get up to do that really almost impossible thing that's your last hope, and if it doesn't work, then you're screwed. Like, that's a lot to load onto that. Like, who wouldn't resist it, right? But you can do these little tiny things, these little things that you don't have resistance to. You can be curious and interested in the amount of progress that you made today. Give yourself wild applause if you do your baby step. If you don't do your baby step, pull it back to an even babyier step, like this try some crawling or rolling rather than stepping at all. And yeah, maybe that'll help. Okay, good. I just thought I'd share that hot off the press. Okay, be well. Bye-bye.